Welcome back to the next video. Okay, like I've mentioned before in the previous video, that I'll be doing the paint job. So as you can see in these parts, the paint job is done. What I did to make the detail stand out was I did a technique called pre-shading, which I'm not a big fan of. I mean, some people do it on small panel lines. I only do it on deep recesses. So the idea is you paint a color like gray or black, and then you give a light coat of the model color over the top. So basically the deep recesses are shown and clearer, and it brings out the detail. It pushes everything else to the front. So what I did was on these detail sections behind the inlets on all three engines, I did it to them as well. Painted it, masked off the front, and then painted this all with my German grey. And then also I did the side detail sections and the rear section. I mean, all the lower landing gear covers I've done as well, and then I'll do the legs at a later stage. So as you can see, it detail actually comes out quite well. What you do then is, once you've done the pre-shading and it's basically dried, give it up at an angle, give it your spray of your normal coat. So I'm using AS20 like I explained. I'm not using the white. It's your choice, but I gave it at an angle and it basically brought out the detail, so it looks a lot better. So what I'll do now is I'll do the withering over the top. Okay. What I did as well is I decided I want to make these inlets be removable. So I took small pieces of styrene plastic and I glued it onto the inside of the flat section on each engine. Okay, so now this fits in very, very tightly. Okay, so now it's easier to transport and it won't fall out. Okay, it's very, very very tight in there. Okay, so you can see how this looks good. Okay, so the next thing I did was my canopy was slightly warped from transport. Nice thing with resin is it tends to take its original shape. So once heated and pushed into shape, it tends to go back to where it was before. It doesn't stay in the bent shape it was. All I did was I dipped this in close to boiling water. It wasn't completely boiling. I'd say 50%, maybe 60-70 degrees Celsius, for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then I actually put it onto the model and I pushed it down on different angles until it was straight. I used a ruler on this piece to make it, because it was like a bow. Okay, now it sits snugly on the model. Okay, and the nice thing is the kit's got a little lip around the canopy, where the canopy comes down. So this lip gets painted black, just by the way. Okay, so here's my rear section. Trying to find the rear of the canopy now. And I'm losing parts. Right here. Okay, so this basically clicks in, and then it just pushes on. You can see it sits snug. Okay, what you can do, I might do it, is drill a hole. I've actually made provision for it through the top of this to make this open, but you're going to need to sand down the bottom of this edge. Okay, and let me just show you the wings. I did the repair on them, and you cannot see the joint, or hardly, on the slight thickening over here on the edge, but not too much. I did a little bit of sanding to get them both in. They actually fit in snugly without needing to be glued in, so I can remove them when I want to. Okay, so that's how the one wing looks. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do before I start withering is the gun section. So this is the rear section that goes over the top of this. But I'm going to make a new file to print out for everyone that buys a kit with. I'm going to make little clips on the edges, so it actually pushes in, because it's too loose in the kit. So basically your reveal is showing your innards, which is very similar to the Mark II. It's got this E-core box and your fans and some piping. Okay, so you can easily, even on these side sections, add extra detail and wiring in there to look actually quite nice. Okay, these side sections, okay, they're little plastic things. I've had to sand down the edges of them slightly so they can actually fit in and stay. So if you look at this this way, so this inner section that goes in is on the inside, so on the front. Okay, so the idea is to put it there when you want to display it open. You can put wiring inside as well. So as you can see, this actually goes in, so it's smooth, won't fall out. Okay, and so these little lugs are nice and fat. You can just grip it and open it, so you can display your model with its detail. Okay, this is the bottom, so that's the right hand side. Okay, so that's another nice thing. And what I'm going to do next, before I do weathering, is I'm going to do the red lines. Now I'll be making a template. Sorry, I'll explain this now for the lines, but just the angled ones, the wings and the top wing. All the rest are all straight lines. You can use the reference images to see where exactly to make them. I will point them out when I do them as well. Okay, then the last but not least is the guns. I've already removed this one. I can use a sharp cutters with a very sharp tip. Okay, and try and get it off smoothly and then sand it down. You might need to sand, I haven't done it yet, sand these holes and the actual wing itself, and then these will be removable as well. But they're nicely detailed. Okay, just out of interest sake, this wing pieces are horizontal and this pipe that's sticking out the edge is at the bottom. Okay, so this would be the, I think it's the right hand wing. Yes, so it's at the bottom. Okay, and this is the left hand wing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prepare the model to do the red lines. And that's another thing, is I don't know red what I'm going to go for. This here is flat red, so it might work. I'll see how it looks. I'll look at the reference images again. And then one other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this ring copper, and then I'm going to put hairspray on it and then paint it grey. Then I'm going to scrape it off so it actually looks like wear and tear. Okay, so I've explained before in my previous videos the hairspray technique. The hairspray underneath actually makes a visible, or not a visible, a barrier between the two paints. So when you add water, it releases the top paint, and this only works with these Tamiya acrylics. Okay, won't work with any other paint. Okay, so for the next video, when I come back, I'll have the lines and everything on and show you where to place the lines. Okay, thanks, cheers.